All right, my boys. First episode of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Featuring my nigga Trap Plug right here. You know what I'm saying? You got my nigga Dre in the back. You feel me?
Fuck you too, man.
All right. So, what y'all? Hold on. Wait. So, okay, what you was finna ask for?
What you mean?
You was finna ask something earlier just a minute ago.
Yes.
You was finna say something, nigga. You remember?
Yeah, you was telling us about an FM, bro.
No, not that, nigga.
Oh.
It was something you was finna ask. You said who was the something? I forgot.
Shit, I was just gonna say who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Okay.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Ramon fucking
LeBron
James.
LeBron James. Easy.
LeBron James.
There's a reason LeBron James is known as the greatest basketball player of all time. You look at, he's not a natural born scorer, yet he's at the all-time leading scorer list. He's top 10 in every statistical category, whether that be assists, rebounds. I think he's top 10 in rebounds.
So how y'all feel? How you guys feel about sparking up the blunt?
Spark it.
Spark the blunt. Spark.
All right. So simply. Okay. LeBron is the best player simply because I feel like Michael Jordan is. This is an example. I feel like Michael Jordan couldn't carry that.
Lemonade.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like Michael Jordan would be able to carry that 2018 Cavaliers team to the finals as LeBron did. He ended up getting his ass whooped, but that was the best team he ever went against. The best team in NBA history that he went against. It's definitely 100%.
It's the best fucking team.
This nigga wins KD, Klay Thompson, all them niggas.
I mean, you really look back at that, like that's fucking cheating. You have a 7-foot demigod on your team who's shooting lights out on that hell. Then you got fucking Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time. Then you got Klay Thompson, one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yeah, shout out
the role players.
Lyrical Lemonade and Raw. No, we smoking good.
Smoking fantastic. So, wait. So let me go to. I'm probably gonna be high. So
yeah, we gonna have Cam about high as hell in this hot box today, guys.
Cam does not smoke, by the way.
At all. Okay. Now, like we were just explaining earlier. Who do you think is gonna be the best rookie for this year in the NBA?
We doing this back? We doing this back again?
Yes.
We have this conversation.
Yes,
again?
we're gonna have this question. We're gonna have this conversation again.
Jared McCain.
I feel like Dalton Connect is gonna be the still the best.
Your dumbass.
No,
that's a stupid take.
Bro.
Dalton
nigga.
Connect. Realistically, he should be playing at a decent level because he's 22 years old.
No.
A lot of niggas.
Bro.
We're gonna have to cut a lot of shit out of this podcast. I realize. A lot of people want to sit here and give Dalton they didn't put enough respect on Dalton Connect. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They didn't put enough respect on Dalton Connect because Dalton Connect is a 22-year-old rookie. That's not something you see every day. Everybody wants usually a 19, maybe 20-year-old guy who they're able to mold and who able, you know what I'm saying? That's the ideal. Trap, he just broke the hot box.
Cool. I'm not smoking, nigga. I'm not finna get out of this shit, nigga. All right. So, First of all, as we've seen, Dalton Connect has not been getting the minutes that he's supposed to get. He's just now getting that from JJ Redick bitch ass. But JJ Redick is a great coach because he is teaching him how to shoot that goddamn ball out the net. He's putting up he's you know what I'm saying, 100% from the goddamn 3-point line. This is some great shit right here. He's a very good substitute for Austin Reeves when he's not on the court. So, who is your favorite anime character?
Of all time?
Main character.
Main character?
Yes.
See, because my favorite characters aren't really main characters; they're more side characters. But if I had to choose one,
Main character.
I'd say Shinra.
Shinra.
He's the most relatable, or not relatable, I guess, but he's the best protagonist, I guess, because I mean, he doesn't have a lot of moments that's just like, all right, nigga, you're doing too much.
Me, I feel like, well, Ichigo is my favorite main character, but Luffy is probably my the most relatable because first, I feel like Ichigo is my favorite character, but I feel like Luffy is the most relatable to me because number one, he don't really have an attraction to any gender, any females or anything. He's literally focused on his goal. and he keeping himself in track. So he want that shit. I feel like I'm not looking for no relationship right now until I reach my goal. And Luffy's doing the same thing, and he's trying to find the One Piece. And I feel like he's more relatable to me in that way. That's why I feel like Luffy is one of my favorite characters.
You're making this shit too formal, Kamsky.
I feel like I'm more relatable to Luffy, cause he just take the risk. Anything that he wants, he goes for it, and he doesn't care if he doesn't know how to do it. He don't care if it's too big of a challenge. He just go for it.
Right.
All right, but if we're talking about just strictly, who is your favorite just anime character in general? It could be side character, because if you that, I got plenty. Like
who's your favorite anime in general?
my favorite probably would be. I just Benny Maru.
See, Benny Maru I feel like he's just a great character.
Cause he's what I fuck with. The people he close with and he trust.
Yeah.
He stick with them. He don't really fuck with nobody else. If you don't fuck with you, he don't fuck with you. Like, alright, cool.
Sound like Luffy to me.
And I get it. I mean, same thing. But like, Luffy likes to meet new people. Benny Maru don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You right.
I feel like Meliodas is somebody
Nah, you fucking freak ball.
crazy.
Meliodas is cool. Meliodas is a pretty cool character. He's a great leader. He did touch them nipples a lot, but that's a part of his character in the show.
Said a lot.
He did touch them nipples a lot, my nigga.
And
Might said a lot.
That's his wife though. That's his wife.
He was touching her.
But
every
he just
15 seconds
like
in the show. This might just over here.
That's his wife though.
And he just like me for real though. He fall in love and then lose it all.
But I'm saying it's his wife though. He can do that.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean,
he fall in love with her though, and then you know what I'm saying?
love is just a construct of.
And this,
Nah, don't put that side shit in there.
And then like it's just like Meliodas is he's known to be a demon, right? And she is an angel. They both very ugly. Yeah. They both had a kid together, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I think. And
yeah, and Benny Maru just traveled the earth solely until he became.
That's what Meliodas doing. He traveled the earth.
Yeah.
But now, when you talk about, I don't know if you know a lot about this subject, Trey, but when you talk about greatest powers in history,
What do you mean? What?
like greatest superpowers in history, you got to look at.
Goku?
Power system?
No, I'm
Nigga
talking
said
about
Goku.
countries.
Oh. So we just said no politics.
That's not politics. It's history.
It's not politics, it's just history.
No.
Like if you look at the Roman Empire, that was a fucking.
The Roman Empire. I feel like the Ethiopians
Not
were
even okay,
underrated.
because the Romans copied a lot of what the Greeks did. Realistically,
Yeah.
it was ran a lot similarly, because the Greeks were a lot more advanced. Like even when it came to like military, like combat,
Yeah.
they had formations and stuff that were a lot more. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of stuff that they were a lot more advanced in when it came to combat. And even then, like they started the first democracy, which just so happened to be the probably one of the best. I'm gonna say probably is the best if you look at like a good democracy,
Yeah.
because you got people that vote for a president, even though you know. I mean, like, you're not gonna get into that right now, but you know.
So, not trying to bounce on too many questions like at once, but who was who do you think it was that kind of? Who do you think? Okay, it kind of correlates. Who do you think is the best conqueror?
But if you look at scale wise, I'm pretty sure it's either Alexander or Genghis Khan, right?
Genghis Khan. Yeah, I say
Genghis Khan was, but that was a man who was doing some shit that was unheard of.
Yeah.
He R-word, he essayed, he did some really bad things to like what 20 billion women.
Yeah, he did.
It was a crazy amount. I can't remember exactly, but like I'm pretty sure, like if I'm not mistaken, like even now, like there's like 0.5% of Mongolia or something like that, or Asia has like his DNA or something like that.
Nigga just, bro, like it's just food. Like I'm not, bro. Look, like imagine food. You, bro, like I'm telling you, I say this shit all the time. Imagine you like making your food, right? Making food, whatever the case may be, right? Nigga just
Nah,
slide open your door.
See, I ain't gonna
like
lie.
this is
I ain't
they have
gonna lie.
slide doors, food. So like they slide open your door. You just see niggas walking your shit with big ass
See,
swords
G,
and shit.
At the same
Full
time,
armor on.
you can think of it like that, but realistically, it was like they had a horn.
God
People
damn.
tried to evacuate. Most likely, nobody was able to get out because like these folks were on fucking war horses, or like they were on Mongolian horses, and like the Mongolian horses are bred a specific way to like do this specific job.
Yeah.
So like you got to think like that, like these, and then like you said, they have the little sliding doors that's made out of like bamboo and paper or like some type of wood and paper.
Yeah.
They're cut. You can cut through that with a strong enough sword or axe. Gangster. I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure somebody's getting fucked up from that. I'm no scientist, but hey.
Wait, you saying like okay, if they could open the door, that shit would just fuck you up. So you saying like they
No,
can't...
like this was the easiest thing. Like I'm no expert on this, but I'm pretty sure it's not hard to slam a door with an axe and be like, I'm in.
Okay, so he's saying they weren't coming in like peacefully. They came in knocking your shit down.
You're gonna take that
shit.
part out. You're gonna take that.
What were you doing? Bouncing on dick? Okay. Cool.
Get out the car, bro.
But nah, but like yeah. But but yeah, either like you have like Genghis Khan or Alexander the
Chat,
Great.
do y'all want them in the next video?
Just moment of silence.
Coco's
Moment of
stuck.
silence. Moment of silence.
Oh, I got my eye.
Alright, fuck here.
Moment of silence. Fool.
Bro, my eye, I just got smoke out of my eye.
This nigga don't understand moment of silence.
Alright, now we back. So look, when you realistically think about it, like when you look deep into it, you're not getting away from a short little man like that. Like you gotta imagine the endurance they had. Like these motherfuckers were on horseback, drinking blood.
Yeah, they were. That was great. That's
Like
great.
these motherfuckers were on horseback like this. Like imagine just like my middle school teacher explained it like this. This is how I learned about it. Let you go.
That wasn't. Nigga,
Realistically, they was
doing
probably
this,
just
my
like
nigga.
just.
Yeah. Bruh,
But not like it's some
that's some crazy shit.
Shit that we can see.
Okay, games. What do you think about GTA 6? What do you think GTA 6 is gonna? What do you think? Is it gonna be a better franchise a better game than GTA 5?
It should
Or
be.
do you think it's gonna be any about its hype? Like, do you think it's gonna be not as
From
good?
what
as
they saying, it should be, but you also never
I mean,
know.
they said the map is gonna be.
I feel like they said there's gonna be two
Big.
maps, like two maps. You're gonna have two maps, like
Because if you look, I mean,
one side and you have another side.
like look at
Yeah, that's what
GTA
they
5
said.
and Red Dead 2, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like look at GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2, like so the graphics wise, and it's on PS4 engine still.
Red Dead 2
And
is one of
graphics
the
wise
most.
is one of the best games in my opinion.
Red Dead 2 is one of the most beautiful games
Like,
I've ever seen. That they've ever
Fuck
made.
the online mode. The online mode is not that good. Not that good,
The
realistically.
story mode is very beautiful.
But the story mode is beautiful.
Very good. So good, man.
Like, and then you get like some of the animations. Like whenever you shoot somebody with a revolver, sometimes instead of automatically dying, they'll try to run off
Yeah.
and like they'll croak somewhere. But like you'll see like blood start shooting out of wounds and all that. Like unlike GTA 5, and then if you actually shoot them with a shotgun, this is pretty gory. Like they'll be missing some parts of their face.
Bruh, I remember I saw a video. Nigga was it was a lady from Red Dead Redemption. She was talking shit to one of the people that was playing as the main one of the characters, right? She was like, get the fuck on fire, shoot or some shit. I said, oh yeah? That man blew her shit clean off. I was like, what the fuck?
So back to the topic. Would y'all ever have a girl best friend? And if y'all do, like, if she throw it at you, y'all catching it?
What you mean by throwing it at me?
That kitty.
Oh, my best friend? Best friend?
Girl best friend, like you always there for her type shit. You know, y'all cool. She there for you.
Hey, my nigga, I'm gonna keep it $1.50.
And like one day she just tell you, hey, what you doing? You don't want to go out get some drinks? And then she like tell you that you gotta drive. So she making sure you good, but she getting drunk. And she like, you know, try to get you to make a move. You gonna go for it, or you not biting?
Me personally, I'm catching that bitch like Randy Moss.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to bite like a snake.
So, music. Who do y'all who y'all think is the best underground? Who y'all think who is y'all go to underground rapper right now?
Autumn.
Huh?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Autumn just Autumn.
Little body.
This guy. Mine is Jace.
Environment Jordan Poole could be, because he has like his
feel like
bag work is insane.
I feel like the war. I feel like what he went through with the Warriors was a great thing because he learned a lot from that. You know, he was trying to outshine Curry and shit, or whatever the case may have been. And I feel like he was rushing a lot of shots, and he was trying to do a lot of shit that he was not supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Ended up, I guess, working out with as him being on the Wizards now.
I mean, he's still not the player.
He's taking a lot of smarter shots.
Yeah, but he's still not the player that that a lot of people expected him to be on the Wizards. Because, at least from what I gathered from a lot of people, is that they expected him to be fucking the next coming of, I don't even know, like PG or something in that. Like he got it. He's not gonna be. I don't know. He can't run the team, in my opinion. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, I wouldn't just necessarily say Jordan Poole can run the team.
He's
like
a good secondary at most. That's what I can see him as for sure.
He's a point guard, so I feel like he could do it possibly.
He could run the offense for sure.
Yeah, he could run the offense. I don't know about running the whole team like he's LeBron James or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's very few players that can do something like that. Like Anthony Edwards, yeah, he's one of them.
I feel like Ja can run the whole team right now.
Who?
Ja.
Ja?
Yeah.
Fuck that. Well,
you told this nigga and John Morant. You just don't
I'm not a big fan of John Morant no more. I used to be one of his biggest fans because I remember being in middle school, and then I think he just got drafted or he was playing for Murray State. He had some crazy freaking. I found out about him because he had some crazy poster on some dude in Alabama, and I was like, that shit's actually crazy, and so I started looking more into it, and then I found out about it because of it.
All right, so let's bring a topic that I actually know. Clothing.
Clothing.
What do y'all think about the major designer brands?
I feel like a lot of you niggas that wear Calabasas think you know how to dress. No, you don't, my nigga. All you do is rock Calabasas. Take that shit off. Shit is garbage. Purple denim. Everybody rocking them. No, do not wear those, my nigga. We're gonna stand up and show you what pants you need to be rocking in 2024, my nigga. Put the Subies on, please, my nigga. God damn. Shit is annoying. Purple denim, Calabasas, you ugly as hell. Them hoes is not it, my nigga. Take them hoes off. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Very perfect. That's my opinion, though.
What's wrong with my Calabasas, gang?
I thought you said they were purple jeans.
No, the purple ones is in the car.
Okay.
There's
a lot. I know there's a lot of motherfuckers. A lot of niggas. I know niggas personally that rock full Calabasas outfits. Some you know, bro. No.
Okay,
and then you wear white forces.
Okay, now wearing everything or the same thing, it is kind of played out. Like when I see the old heads rocking the forces with the Nike jumpsuit, like
that shit is come on now.
Bro. Y'all gotta switch it up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 2000.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with a Nike Tech and some all-white G Fazos.
Like,
that shit comfortable.
I'm saying that's a calm fit, but
that's
nigga, when you come into fashion food, that's not something that niggas just always like. It's not.
To be fair, I don't really care about that shit. I'm not a big fashion guy. I could care less. I'll throw on some all-white G Fazos and a sweatsuit and call it a day and be chilling. I could care less. I don't get no fuck. For what? I don't know. I don't understand it. Like, I've never understood the hype. Like, I used to understand it, but like,
I think Balenciaga is just a social experiment at this point.
Balenciaga, all those major designer brands is just fucking stupid.
I mean, Supreme fucking threw the Supreme logo on a brick for like $500 and everybody.
It
went
wasn't
crazy
like
for
500. It was like $60. They were like 120, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. They threw fucking
designer-
a Supreme fucking coating on some pliers and sold those for like 500.
You know what I really fuck with? The LV boots that everybody. That's how it's like. I do fuck with the
No, when
the
it comes to
LV,
shoes, that's different.
the LV Timberland boots, them are hard as fuck.
When it comes to shoes, that's a different. Shoes is a whole different.
That's a part of
thing.
fashion. What are you talking about?
I don't know, cause I could care less about the top and the bottoms as long as I have like.
Can't rock no fresh ass shoes with a lame fit. Bro.
Shit, you'd be surprised.
The shoes is made.
How many hoes you not gonna get? Yeah, I'd be surprised.
Shit, shoes make the outfit, dumbass.
Yeah, shoes make the outfit, but you still gotta drop the outfit. You gotta have an outfit on, don't it?
Yeah.
Not realistic.
The shoes make the fit. It's just you gotta have. You gotta know.
The shoes finish the fit.
No, it actually makes you can put on a
You
pair
can
of shoes
build
and
around.
build
the-
up
you
from.
can, yeah, you can. Build
It's easy to
some
build up
shoes.
from the bottom up.
That too, you can't go based off the colorway, but
I'm saying it's either make a fit from the bottom up. You can't just put on shit and then we gonna put on shoes after.
Yeah,
That don't
of
make
course.
sense.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna know what the.
you know what I'm saying? Green, the Lucky Green Air Max, you know what I'm saying? By like slight 290. You know what I'm saying? Calabasas, Rockstar Original.
What's the worst style that you've seen, like that folks having? Like, what's the worst one that you like? If they try to bring it back, you're like, yeah, you're tripping.
Like, I don't know. I really know. I fucking hate Mohawks. Who,
Footsketball jerseys?
nobody got it.
Like
Huh?
Ken Carson, footsketball jerseys.
What? One thing I hate is Mohawks, bro.
Shit, I hope we never go back to the era where folks was doing this.
Nigga. No, I've never seen nobody do that.
Gee, that was the fucking the Vine day, like the 2016 folks had were wearing.
I just never want to hear nobody go,
shit. That
don't
shit was
never
so
hear that.
lame, fool. Oh my god.
That's more the newer shit though.
I used to do that shit with my ex.
It is newer, but I still don't never want to hear that.
Cringe ass nigga.
No Babskis.
You used to do that shit?
Shit.
Fool.
At one point.
That nigga.
At one point. For like when it first came out, when they first started doing it, but then I was like, yo, what the fuck am I doing?
You just got.
My 8-year-old brother walked up to me one day just, sheesh. I said, yeah, bro.
Shit, my ex was doing that shit.
I'm
I
not
was
sure
like-
if we're blood related now. No, I'm just playing. I love my little brother, man.
Blah blah James, nigga.
But realistically, I'm putting 40 on Kyrie.
So, like I was saying, I feel like Disney has the best movies when it comes to the three shows I'm about to talk about. I feel like Disney has the best movies. Nickelodeon has the best like real life action shows, and I feel like Cartoon has the best cartoons.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that?
It's Tim Kenner.
Yeah, I feel like oh yeah, and well, out of all of them, I feel like Cartoon Network is the best. They had a bunch of a bunch of different shit on there. Like you had Toonami, you had Adult Swim, you had the regular Cartoon Network shows, and you just watch a whole bunch of shit on there. It was goated.
And the best way to describe it is just Disney had the best TV original movies,
Yeah,
and Cartoon Network just had the better shows.
in general. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say
Disney
just
had some good ass shows though. I couldn't just say
Nick.
that. Nick had some good shows
Yeah,
too.
but Cartoon Network had more. It had way better. I mean, like you Cartoon Network, you had Chowder for the weird folks, Flapjack,
Ben 10.
Ben 10,
Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go.
Adventure
You
Time.
had all the Funimation
original
Adventure
Teen
Time
Titans.
regular show, and then you had but then you even had the
We
the
Bare
live
Bears.
action ones too. Like, I remember they used to have
Y'all don't
live
watch We
action
Bare Bears?
shows.
Nigga, first of all,
We Bare Bear was straight.
they didn't
We
try.
Bare Bears
Cartoon
was-
Network tried like maybe a couple real action shows, and and that shit did not work.
No, like the reality shows were like, because they had the one where the hole in the wall, like where like people had to like get into weird shapes. I don't know. It was a weird one, but like they had. I think it was that one or Nick. I can't remember which one. Was it the Cartoon Network or Nick?
It was 100% Nick.
No, I think that one was Cartoon Network because they had a couple other ones. Like they would like do experiments and stuff like that. They would blow stuff up. Then you had Mad TV, like Mad. They used to play on the Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I don't remember if you remember that one. Like it wasn't but that one wasn't. It was like they would just like have a whole bunch of different cartoon splits.
I watched Mad.
It was like a fever dream.
It was like Robot Chicken, just more kiddish.
It was a
I think the only thing that Nickelodeon had for me was probably SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, nigga.
Nickelodeon had
What's it
SpongeBob.
them? They did, right?
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Everybody watched SpongeBob. Everybody knows who SpongeBob is though.
No, yeah, but that was just a Nick original. Like it was only aired on Nick.
Like now, nigga, SpongeBob got his own fucking shit, like his own channel.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah, it's on Paramount.
Like you know, like
I
you
used
go
to watch
on,
iCarly
you go on
on-
Infinity, you go on Comcast.
On Nickelodeon, iCarly was kind of the shit.
Yeah, iCarly, Drake and Josh.
The
and
Fairly Odd
Fairly
Parents.
Odd Parents.
I used to watch like Big Time Rush on Nickelodeon when I was Big Time Rush. Watch Me Swear when they used to come on it. Hey Arnold, them
Hey
type of
Arnold,
shows.
yeah. I used to watch that.
Hey Arnold was straight.
Jimmy Neutron was good too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You don't need to know it.
It just, bruh. One thing that used to piss me off was Dragon Ball, though, nigga.
Did y'all watch the Wild Thornberries?
I didn't watch that shit.
I did.
That shit was so tough. I fucking
Yeah,
that shit.
it was fun.
Did y'all watch El Tigre? El Tigre?
Fanboy and Chum Chum
Of
is
course.
one of the most legendary shows I ever watched, bro.
Aiden Chum Chum.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Fanboy Chum Chum was brain rot.
Ice's
It was ass.
Fanboy and
The Ren and Stimpy show was brain rot.
Gee,
It was
Ren
funny.
and Stimpy was like
It's the same shit.
no, that one was weird. It was like an old timey. It wasn't that one the old timey looking one. It was like the
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, wasn't it the one that had like all the weird shit in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with that show.
Are you talking about
I
Rain?
hated that show.
That shit was ass. But Cat and Dog was good.
I didn't
Cat
like
and
that.
Dog was also
Cat
very
and Dog
weird,
was
but,
good as fuck.
It was a weird show. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Cat and Dog top 5 on old cartoon. I mean, old Nickelodeon shows. Stamp, nigga. But cause you got Hey Arnold, you had a Cat Dog.
Y'all ever watched whenever this came out, Breadwinners?
Breadwinners is one of the.
It was kind of cool.
I
It
stopped
wasn't that
watching
That's when
TV
that's
after
when
that.
that shit started. That's when TV started.
Yeah,
ass.
TV started getting ass, and it was like YouTube. YouTube was the big thing. Everybody wanted to watch YouTube.
Now Sunday and
bad.
Craig
Breadwinners
is
was
different.
funny as hell to me.
Sunshine and Craig was tough.
That hoe was tough.
Sunshine and Craig was tough.
That is.
You ever watch Leo Ninjago or y'all not watching?
Ninjago was my shit. Nigga, I watched the whole show. I can talk about Ninjago. I literally.
I
can
didn't
talk about
watch the
thing.
whole shit. I stopped watching after. Fuck.
I can more talk about like Lab Rats, you know?
Lab Rats was tough. Even when they got on the Bionic Island, that was pretty tough.
I did watch Black Rats, but I don't really have a memory of all the episodes and shit like that.
Lab Rats was tough. Like
I like Lab Rats. For
the
sure.
way that they progressed characters was actually pretty good. Like the way that how Leo went from being just like a sidekick character, but still a main character, being always weak, to being a bionic person and all that. Yeah, it was pretty tough. Like this, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool.
The overall plot of it.
Did
yeah.
y'all ever watch? Oh shit! What about XD?
Disney XD.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls at the best
Gravity
show.
Falls. But Gravity Falls wasn't a Disney XD show
Yes,
at first. It was a it was a regular Disney show. It aired on regular Disney Channel, and then they started doing, I think, either second season or they started doing
So
reruns.
we're putting Gravity Falls over Phineas and Ferb.
Yes.
Of course.
How?
Phineas and Ferb was tough, but it
How's
wasn't.
that even possible?
Phineas and Ferb was cool.
Listen though, Phineas and Ferb didn't really have a plot. It was just
Yeah,
dumb
it was
shit
just
that was going on.
random fever dreams every day.
Gravity Falls had a plot. It had an actual story.
Yeah, Gravity Falls had like a main center. Like, yeah, you had different things.
But actually, we could talk about Gravity Falls. I actually watched it. I think Bill Cipher is one of the most craziest, but yet like well thought of characters in any type of show like that.
one of the best shows, cartoons I ever seen in my life. Bro, Gravity Falls.
His voice was perfect.
Yes, you're right. Gravity Falls was an amazing show. It really had me locked into the plot. Even though it's a cartoon, it had its funny moments and different shit going on. But the actual story behind it was really good, I feel like. And then you got Bill Cipher that kind of made it, it kind of changed the whole thing, bro. It was weird.
Once I got to see about the twin brother, it was like really dragging me in, you know.
Yeah. Have you ever watched OKKO? That was so tough. That was so fucking tough.
I feel like Gideon was so annoying though.
Yeah,
I really did not like Gideon.
There was
all.
really
in the show.
realistically there was no need for that type of character to be in there.
I didn't like him at all.
Yeah, for what?
Like Pacifica was straight. She was cool.
Yeah, she was cool.
She was supposed to be the
cool
love
girl.
interest for Dipper, right? Like, right?
Yeah, he liked her, and she was the cool girl that actually probably liked him back.
She was talking about earlier.
I think they did have an episode where they ended up liking each other back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was at the mansion.
Yeah, her mansion.
Her family's mansion, and then they lost it or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
I feel like they need to make a time skip where they get older and shit.
They were supposed. I mean, you gotta remember, it was supposed to come back next season, but it was next summer, but it never did.
Yeah, I didn't. That's what should have been.
So I finished it because I never finished it for I didn't like.
You didn't get to the end of Bill Cipher?
I finished the first season, and then I just stopped watching TV like that.
So you never
Only
finished?
time I finished it with at her house, yeah. It was pretty cool though.
Kevin.
Huh?
No? What? Alright.
But no, I mean, like, yeah, I watched it over there. It was pretty cool.
Oh shit.
I got to get into it pretty good. Like, it was fucking. I don't understand how. Yeah. Who do you think is the best written character of all time? It could be from a movie, TV show, anime. It could be from whatever you. Who's the best written character of all time?
Written character? Batman. What?
There's flaws in Batman's right.
What?
There's so many flaws in Batman's right.
What?
You're telling me. Imagine you adopt a kid, right?
Okay.
And this kid you adopt, that you love, that you cared for, that you basically watched raise into a young man, right? He gets kidnapped by your arch enemy, right?
Right.
Tortured, killed, and then blown up, right? And you telling me you'd still let that fucker walk? You'd still let that person walk? Like, you telling me that, oh yeah, it aligns with his morals because Batman doesn't kill. Because Batman, if he kills, he's gonna go over the deep end. You just killed his son. Yeah, I understand, like, they're interchangeable, and, like, because of plot and all, but, like, it could have been, the Red Hood story could have been written.
So you saying that
I get it, Jason Todd had to die because of the way they did it at first, because they let the fans decide if he should live or die, and people were pissed because they didn't really like Robin or something like that, or they just didn't like him, and so they killed him.
So you saying that, like, you feel like that should have been the most justifiable kill that Batman
Yes, like
did.
that. If you let him kill anybody, it's that one.
Okay.
But yeah, you want to go in the injustice storyline and like in the good version, Batman kills the Joker because he almost killed Lois Lane and nuked the city. But yet you're on, like, yeah, it's your adopted child, but like still, like that's very flawed writing, like in my opinion.
All right, so who do you think is the best written character?
I don't know, realistically. You'd have to give me a minute to think, but like, I mean,
If you want to talk about,
if you want to talk about strictly for the role that they're supposed to be in,
if you want to say that, then Zorro.
No, Eric Bateman from American Psycho. Like,
If you go watch American Psycho,
it's a pretty good movie. Well, like, the character he's supposed to be portrayed as like, it's like the social structure, right?
Yeah.
But he's also like a fucking like a maniac. He cares so much about his social standing, but he's also a fucking maniac. Like I feel like his character was written really good. Like that's an amazing character, but there's also still flaws in his shit too. Like there is with every character. I don't really like. You'd have to give me more time to think about it.
I just don't like how like if we're talking about like Avengers now. I don't like how they nerf a lot of the characters that like they nerfed a lot of the every fucking character like any like even DC they nerf a lot of their characters like for certain movies like they're not as strong as they are in comics, huh?
Realistically, if you have a comic accurate version of Spider-Man for a Spider-Man movie,
you can make it possible, bro.
you can make it possible. It's just very hard.
What the fuck you mean?
I don't know. I guess you'd have to have people who actually care about that shit to do it.
Nigga.
Cause like the Spider-Man movies are pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like the way that they do it, fool. They make movies based off of real life. They're not real life characters. You can't do that. They're fictional.
I get it though. They're trying to humanize them.
Yes, you can't know. That's not how you supposed to know.
But at the same time, I don't understand why they do it. Because they do it even with people who should not be humanized. Like
It's like
Jeffrey
you messing up the
Dahmer.
creation of Stan Lee's creation, bro.
Yeah, like I
You can't do
mean,
that.
look at the Jeffrey Dahmer series. He was played by Evan Peterson, which is like
That's
some
a real
people,
life story. Wait,
but no, listen.
That has
Though.
nothing to do with anything.
But no, listen to what I'm saying though. You have them cast, right? With these people who are, you know what I'm saying, like the way they look and all that, right? And then I don't know how to explain
I'm
this.
trying to figure out how does that correlate to a fucking comic book.
Because you humanize them, right? You humanize somebody who shouldn't be humanized, and they do it.
He is a human at the end
But
of the
no,
day.
but listen though. You do it with people who shouldn't be humanized, and so they do it even with people like in comic books and shit like that.
But those aren't people. Those are fictional.
Yeah, but I mean, even then,
Jeffrey Dahmer was a real
But okay,
person.
but like,
That's what I'm trying
I don't
to-
understand. I don't get it.
correlate.
Okay, my fault. Then my fault. That's my bad.
Nigga, I'm like,
I mean, I
we're
guess they
real
do it
humans
because
for
they want to make it like, oh, he's relatable. But even then, he's not supposed to be fucking relatable.
It don't know. It don't
That's not why
matter.
they
It don't.
made
It don't matter, fool. It don't matter what. It don't matter what he did or what he was still human. It don't matter, fool.
Like Spider-Man was
Still not a
like
real person.
what?
He's not a real person. He's fictional.
Oh, of course, yeah. I thought he said not a good person. I was like,
No, I said still
So
not
the
a
thing
real
yeah,
person.
he's not a real person, of course. But I mean, they try to humanize him, and so to make it like a real person, because the more you can get, I guess, the more you can get a person to feel like it's real, the more immersed they'll feel in the world. Like the more they can relate to a character and all that.
So
I guess.
the whole point of them making movies were to make people like them.
Essentially.
They're
I mean,
more
because if you
relatable to
look
them.
at like a lot of the characters, they were not like they became famous because of movies and shit now. Like some side characters became a lot more popular than they were because of how they're portrayed in the comic books. Like some things you had to take out. Like, do you think the Avengers movie would be good if you had a comic accurate Tony Stark?
Yes.
He's a fucking alcoholic.
Okay.
He's a terrible person.
Okay, nigga. That's how they're supposed to
the show
go.
goes.
I mean,
made the comic great.
Some people would not want to watch that.
And they don't have
But
to.
look though. Some
could turn
people
it
are
off.
not gonna want to watch that.
That's okay.
And that's okay because they're trying to. But what they're trying to do is get to every different audience. Cause you can ask somebody who really don't know shit about comic books, and you can tell them, "Oh, you know who Iron Man is?" Or, "Oh yeah, the dude from the Avengers."
Nigga, that's like making a manga and making a real life movie and changing their whole story and how they actually are.
Yeah.
That don't make sense to me.
It's marketing.
What?
It's marketing.
How you gonna make
They
a
want to
book?
make them more marketable.
How you gonna make a book and then change their whole thing? It don't make you just taking a character out of
Because
they
they're
created and then changing their
Because
whole
realistically,
character.
most Marvel movies, they have a original source material, but they take and change things. If that makes sense.
Like my thing is they weren't supposed to kill off Black Panther, even though that R.P. to Chadwick Boseman, he was
They
not
don't
supposed
want
to
to. They
kill
don't
off
want to
Black.
recast him.
I don't give a fuck.
They
bro.
wanted. They
No.
wanted him to be the only, and they wanted him to. They wanted that to be his legacy.
Yes, I know.
Which I can understand them wanting to respect it, but if you really want it, like, because
we
Zuri
need
was
another Black
because
Panther, bro.
Because realistically,
At the
Shuri
end of
was
the
the
day-
Black Panther in the comic books at one point too.
At the end of the day, Black Panther is still a character that is still a character that don't matter. Like I said, R.P. to Chadwick Boseman, but my
Spider-Man
nigga, that
was
was not
also a
supposed to
character
kill
that
off
we-
Chadwick. They were not supposed to kill off Black Panther, my nigga.
Yeah, because Spider-Man is like playing.
I mean, it wasn't planned, gangster. It's not
Spider-Man
like it was
has been
planned.
played by so many different people.
Black Panther,
Like,
That's
Why-
different.
why-
That's a way different thing.
Like, why couldn't the Black Panther also be played by different actors?
That's a different thing because that's different universes. Like the first Spider-Man movies was the Tobey Maguire verse. Then you had the Andrew Garfield verse. Like those are in different universes canonically inside of Marvel now because they own the rights to them now. But before it was this Spider-Man is a Spider-Man in his universe. This Spider-Man is Spider-Man in his universe. They exist in two separate universes. They have never met, never will meet.
and that's the dumbass shit I'm talking about right there. You creating a whole different person out of three different. What? That ain't make sense. You create
The first Spider-Man,
They couldn't do that.
the original Spider-Man movie. Okay, it's
So
okay.
they couldn't do that to Black Panther.
They couldn't do that to Black Panther.
Wow.
Well, they could have, but a lot of people would have been pissed because he just had died.
So?
And the way that they wanted to do it was they wanted to preserve Chadwick Boseman's legacy as Black Panther. So that's what they did. And if they would have recast him, which they could have, in our actuality, for what?
Shit, rest in peace to
yeah.
bro, but I'm trying to see more Black Panther movies.
Yeah.
Black Panther was supposed to take over. He was supposed to be the leader of the Avengers in the comic books. He became the leader of the Avengers. If you didn't know that,
Eventually.
yes, he did. And that's what I'm trying to tell. Yes, the man literally became the leader of the Avengers.
I mean, because
bro.
realistically, the Marvel movies are falling off, but they're on the right track now, because they're doing Secret Wars, and if they do Secret Wars right, that would be one of the best fucking comic books. Like that would be one of the best Marvel movies ever created.
The thing is, I don't. The Spider-Man movies, all that shit. Those are beautiful movies. They're very good movies. But it's just a simple fact of why the fuck are you create? How you gonna create a character and make a whole different? You create a character a certain way, and now you're taking that specific the character that you created and making it a whole different thing, bro. Then it makes no sense to me. And try to make it human and humanize it. Like, no, they're not human. He's not a fucking real person. You can't put it into a human, a relatable way. You can't do that. It's not how you're supposed to. I don't get that shit. It's not, no. It's a fucking comic book. It's supposed to be not real.
I mean, yeah, of course, but at the end of the day, G, you gotta remember, it's business before anything, gangster.
I don't know.
You can bitch and scream like G.
That's
You
I'm
know
not, I'm just
how
saying, that's my
long they've
opinion.
been trying to. You know how long people have been waiting for Dragon Ball Super 2 to come out. And do you think we're realistically ever gonna get that? You're not gonna get what you want. You might get the closest thing you will get to something.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, that's just my opinion. I know I'm not gonna be able to. It's just
Yeah,
my
of course,
opinion.
of course. But I mean, even then, I agree with them doing it sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I don't.
Because sometimes it makes the character more relatable. It makes them easier to like. But then there's sometimes it's like, this character is not like this at all in the comic book, so I don't know why I'm in. Like, comic accurate version of Iron Man is an alcoholic dickhead.
That's how he's supposed to be. Nigga, what the fuck? You're not supposed to make no friendly ass nigga that's not friendly. The fuck?
I mean,
What's the point of you making the character then?
realistically, he's like that. But I mean, the one that they did get right is the Spider-Man Iron Man relationship.
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty good. Like Marvel, they as much as they get wrong, they get a lot right too.
And then what I was gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. I feel like Stan Lee didn't come up with none of the movies. He just agreed with the fact that
No,
it's
Stan
cool that
Lee
they
actually
created.
had when it comes to certain ones, Stan Lee had input. Like they actually asked him when it comes to certain ones. No, you can look it up.
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
What are
You
you
prove my
talking
point even more.
What are you talking about?
Nigga, he didn't come up with none of the stories. He didn't come up with none of the shit. We gonna change my character that I created and make a whole. No, he just agreed with it because he thought it was cool and that they're making that interpretation of his character that he created.
Gangster, you understand that most of the Marvel movies are based, or at least the older Marvel movies and shit like that, are based off of like some comic book materials. Like Captain America and the Winter Soldier is based off of comic source material, like that actually happened in the comics. I'm not sure if it happened equivalently, like exact same to a T, because you gotta remember, it's just like YouTube, G. There's certain things you can't post on YouTube because what? Videos will get age restriction, videos will get taken down, demonetized and all that, right? They'll lose money, right? It's the same thing with them. If they was to have certain characters act a certain way, they lose money because of it. Because yes, it might stick to the source material, but it's not making as much money as it might not make as much money as this version of the character might make. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. The majority of the time, like.
So they took
because they wanted to make Marvel movies more family friendly, I guess, in a sense, where it's like you can even if it's like a little like movies a little fucked up. You can still go see it with your parents. Like, it's not that bad. Which I understand because comic books at the end of the day were made for kids. So that's what the comic book movies should be kind of like. Like, I'm not saying I'll make them like all love and rainbows. Don't make it like that. But make it a good movie that doesn't, like, it doesn't have to have oversaturation of this to be like a good movie. Like, some scenes in the comic books are really unnecessary for the character. Like, why does this character have this? So I understand them taking some of this shit out. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
So you're saying the movies are better than the comic books?
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I said that sometimes it's a good change and sometimes it's not.
I say it's not at all.
Shit, that's your opinion, Ken.
The fuck?
Like, why do we need a story about fucking Iron Man being a belligerent drunk that beats the fuck out of his wife? For what?
Because
it's a superhero movie. I want to see this nigga save the world. I don't want to see this nigga domestic violence his wife.
They're superheroes.
I can read the comics if I want to learn that. And that's what the movies are for, to introduce a bigger audience into the comic books. Because you want to learn more about this character. And as you learn more about this character from the movies, you're like, okay, I'm going to go read the original source material.
They go look at the comics like, this nigga not nowhere near how he's from.
Exactly, and that's what gets them in the comics, you fucking idiot.
Bro, hell no.
You gotta sugarcoat the shit in order to get them into it.
That's some bullshit.
You won't, most niggas don't just start their first anime as fucking Berserk. Am I lying?
Why are you bringing anime?
But no, am I lying?
It don't make sense.
Am I right or am I wrong?
It don't make sense.
And how does it not make sense, Cam?
You can't bring anime into this because they literally created their story exactly how they wrote it.
Brother.
The anime that they watching, that's how when they go into the comic book, into the manga, they're like, oh, okay, this is exactly what happened in the anime. What are you talking about?
If you read the Naruto manga, there's a lot of things that are changed in the manga than from the anime.
Burly nigga, the fuck? There's some little things that just not in the fucking anime that's in the manga.
There's certain. It's the same thing for most of the Marvel movies.
No.
You acting like they changed a whole bunch of shit. They just changed certain tropes about the character to make them more likable so they can be presented on TV screen.
Not one time that I've seen this nigga go get drunk as fuck and do dumb shit. No, that's not.
Why do you want to see that?
Because that's how he's.
It's not a big part of his character.
What the?
The main thing about Iron Man is he's a super smart person who is in a suit of armor and is a cocky person and is very arrogant and ignorant and like shit like that. He is portrayed like that in the Marvel movies. And he has a character development where he becomes less of that person, just like he does in the comic books.
But my thing is, you can't. The way that the fucking manga creators made it, they took every minute detail that they created in the book and put it into the anime, my nigga. There's probably little scenes that they have not put in the fucking anime, but bruh, the exact way they create their character in the manga is on the anime, bruh.
Ken, what is your main point here?
I'm telling you that those don't correlate, nigga.
Bro, what's your main point for the whole argument?
I feel like that they shouldn't have changed. They shouldn't have changed. They should have made it exactly how they made it in the comic books.
And nobody would have watched it, brother.
What the fuck? Well, how would you feel like having a born arrow?
Cool.
Yeah, come on.
Like a compound bow? Like a 90-pound compound bow?
Yeah. Just come out the country.
Like, imagine you break into somebody's house, right?
Yeah.
You just walking up, like, I'm pretty sure I think Joe Rogan said a joke about it. He's like, imagine you break into somebody's house and, like, you're just walking and all of a sudden, like, you just, like, there's a man up there just
and you just walk through. He just.
That shit gonna fuck you up.
You Gucci buddy?
Fuck.
Gucci?
Hey, yeah, I started checking on some lava.
He back in the video now? Okay. Cause like this nigga sleeping. He ugly as fuck. Let me see like this. Look at this guy. We're gonna hit his face. I was over there angry as hell in the corner. I was like, how you sleep? How you go to sleep bad? Why you sleep like this?
The Grinch looking at it. Pale Bear Doughboy looking at it.